very few days left. I'm going to miss my entire batch, but it's beautiful that the way we're evolving. And I welcome each one of you again on this beautiful day. And let's go into big state programming, and thereafter let's go into our learning and studies. Yes, we all are winners. Left leg on the front, right in the back. Yes. We all are winners in a beautiful life. And let's play the game of life. Thank you, Muskan, for showcasing the first book of the day, which is Greatest Secret. Could I have a reader, please? Just raise your hands. And thank you to everyone for such heartwarming testimonials. And I am amazed and surprised and beautifully aware that each one of you is now becoming a writer and a reflectionist. So such beautiful reflections coming from the heart, pouring. So thank you so much. Reena, yes, you are the reader for the day. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So yesterday we were talking about everlasting happiness. We were talking about how life is and how we are stuck in this world of attachment. Today, let's take it forward and understand what is this all about. So attachment, if you look carefully, you will see there's one thing and only one thing that causes unhappiness. The name of that thing is attachment. Anthony de Mello, SJ, from the Way to Love. Attachment comes when we hold on to something for fear of losing it, because we believe that we can't be happy without it. Attachment is often mistaken for love. Attachment is not love. Love has no fear in it whatsoever. Love allows everything to be free, whether those things come or whether they go. Attachment masks itself as love, but attachment wants to grasp onto something for fear of losing it. So it's very, very simple. You become control freaks. You want to control everything. You're so attached to your ideas about a perfect life. This is how it should be. And you're controlling it. I'll give you an example. So today your children have grown up to be like, say, maybe they've crossed the middle school, 8th they've crossed, and now 9th they're joining. So if you have an option between an international board and national board to choose, You're like, okay, no, you must go to study internationally. Go for Harvard, or you go for like a IGCSE board. Do this, do this, do this, because you're so attached to the fact that you want him to do some very well in some university of your choice overseas. You're holding him on, or you must take this CBSE, you must crack IIT, you must do this. You're so attached to the fact that you want your son to be an engineer, and then if you think it's your love, but you're fearing क्या होगा मेरे बच्चे का वो अगर लाइफ सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ, what will happen? No, just release, let go. Love allows everything to be free. Don't hold on to them so much. This is right, this is right, you do this business, you will make success, this business is not for you to be chosen. Why? Do what you love. Why are you holding yourselves and your children and your parents into your attachment? You're attached to it, you think that concept is great. You're thinking that attachment is marking itself as love, but no, it's not love. It's the controller in you. You're so control freaks. You so much in. You want to be in aware of the situation, and you want to grasp whatever is going on because you don't want to lose anything. There's something called fear of missing out, FOMO, right? Parents have this. What if I miss out this part about my child? What? They're so attached. Indian parents don't allow their sons to become chefs easily, if you're especially from a business family, or to become a stand-up comedian, or to take something which is not a rational scope of business. Ethical nahi hai. Log kya kahenge? Nitya Shanti says something very, very nice. सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? You are governed by the people around you. Samaj. And that is what makes you attach. The worst in life is attachment. I'm not saying don't be a parent. I'm not saying don't be a partner. I'm not saying don't be a child. But stop this illusion of attachment. You can just love, right? Today, if we have people in life, let's say we have Kuldeep ji, he's got a daughter who's married. If he's attached, अरे इसके साथ ये हो जाए, इसका ये बेटा हो जाए, ये settle हो जाए, business ऐसा हो जाए, अरे let her be, right? Let her be. She's a soul who's come to this earth. Stop thinking about people as your something. My partner, my child, my parents, my friends. Okay, be there to mentor them, to guide them, to push them. Okay, fine, a little bit. Show them a direction, but let them choose. Just let them choose. Today, I'm in this adhyatm journey, the spiritual journey. If I expect Muskan, Tavishi, my daughters who are 18 and 14, to join me in this, why? कि वो भी बच्चे भी attach हो जाए, वो भी magic की दुनिया में आ जाए. Okay, they have a time. Maybe the soul is not ready right now for it. I can just tell them that this is a path, this is a trajectory I'm taking. So whether you're with me or not, at least just know about it. Like yesterday night, Prashant, of course, is in quarantine, and now the girls are back and I'm with them. I just called them in the room and I made them hear my audios because I know they will not hear the audios. And I was like, Mama, don't spook us out. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not spooking you out. I explained to them a little bit of concept. I know it was a little over too much for them. I just told them that, guys, we'll chill, we'll have fun. Don't think that Mama has gone to be in the spiritual world and should no longer be their fun mom. So yes, make them understand, align them, yes, but don't come with attachments. No, you must get through NID, you must get through LaSalle, you must get through this college. Avishi, you must pick up something which will make you fantastic to Harvard. Why? Let them choose. So please understand, attachment is not love. Attachment means you becoming controller. So stay away from the controller freak in you. The thing that is blind is not love, but attachment. And attachment is a state of clinging that comes from the false belief that something or someone is necessary for your happiness. And to be mellow, eschew from the way of love. So imagine what's happening in your life. You have a concept. That concept is a false belief because for you it's true, but for the world it might not be. And you're holding on to it, you're clinging on to it, aisa hi hona chahiye, aisa hi hona chahiye, and that is absolutely blind. You're blinded. You're not in love with that concept or that person or the situation. You're just merely attached. So break free, break the cages, just fly out, just fly out. Rina, let's read from Imagine Two People.
Yeah, yes, Prachi. Imagine two people who have jobs in the same company. They both say they love their work and they are happy going to work every day. Then one day they arrive at work and they hear that staff is being cut that very day. Person A's body immediately fills with fear when he hears the news. What will I do if I get cut? What if I can't get any other job? I won't be able to pay my bills or my mortgage. I lose my home. All of these thoughts come from attachment to his job. You can recognize the fear in these thoughts.
So again, what will the ideal world be? That you take everything as fine. So I know it's very ambitious to think of it, but the time will come. If somebody is getting laid off, they'll be like, oh, wow, I have 10 new opportunities coming my way. So this is probably not meant for me. If I'm being cut off, it's the universe's will because I know life has my back. And I think I'm going to have a better situation and a better, prosperity portal. And I know I'm going to really go in the next level because, yeah, it's amazing rather than the fear, oh my God, now what? Now will be the breadwinner, who will be the bread earner, what will happen? So there will come a time when we will stop this fear because we will no longer be attached. We'll just flow, micro flow, overflow, joyously flow, whatever you want to call it. Now let's look at the other perspective. This was one A who was like full of fear. What about B? Let's talk about him.
Meanwhile, person B has a different perspective. He knows he will be happy no matter what happens. He knows that things in life are always changing and everything happens for the best despite how it sometimes appears at the time. He knows from his own experience that when something unexpected happens, something better is coming. If for any reason his job gets cut, he knows he will find another job and he knows it will work out to be even better. This is non attachment.
And this is what I really want all my Sanghamitras to understand that you and your loved ones, if somebody gets laid off, your child or your partner, get this attitude in them that life has our back. What are we worried about? Something better is coming our way. Ingrain that enhancing belief in them rather than this attachment and this limiting belief. What do you think is a happier? Who do you think is a happier person? Obviously, I think now in this Sangha, who do you think? Use the chat box, let me know A or B. Who do you think has a better life? Somebody who's fearsome or somebody who's always an optimist? B, yes, 100%. I think everyone knows it, right? So thank you so much for being there in the moment and understanding. Let's understand what Anthony de Mello from SJ from Rediscovering Life says. As a matter of fact, you have no idea of what happiness is until you've dropped attachment. How beautiful. So I'll give this example to people who are stuck about weight loss. Weight jata hi nahi hai. Kyun? You're too attached to the concept of weight. Yeah, you love your weight. You may be harping on the fact that I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, but you don't want to lose weight. आपको आदत पड़ गई है to have those extra kilos on your body. You're attached to your lifestyle of always being able to eat. Believe me, one day a day will come, and this will happen in our lifespan, in maybe a decade or maybe lesser. The entire world will revolutionize. We will go to the fact that खाने की इतनी जरूरत ही क्या है? Because we will all be driven by our cellular energy. We will all be doing our meditation. We'll realize it's खाने की इतनी जरूरत ही नहीं है. Organic food is what we require. Processed food, you know what? There will come a day when all these factories of mega preserved food will all shut down because there will be no takers. When everyone becomes so aware that organic food is a way to live, spirituality will be taught. What is spirituality? Embracing what is the grassroots level, right? Going back to your spirit's level. A spirit's level is what? It's all about love, joy, happiness, peace. When that happens, all of your attachment will drop. Automatically, it'll drop. I'm looking forward for that new world. Yes, it's beautiful. Let's read further. Or enhancing, embracing the natural, 100% Raviji. The more natural we go, the more life will unfold. And we do, the minute you're detoxing your body of all negative energy, the minute you're not having anything which is trashy, crappy, full of preservatives, You will realize that you're less attached as well because you have clarity of thoughts. Then your chakras automatically will be aligned because there'll be no blockages. Yes, purity of thoughts is spirituality, 100%. Realizing, I am who I am. I'm in the basic level. How wonderful. So another beautiful thing says by Nisargadatta Maharaji. He is somebody we've been hearing about a lot from Nitya Shanti. And he says in his I Am That talks with Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, he says, my life is a succession of events just like yours. Only I am detached and see the passing show as a passing show while you stick to things and move along with them. So what's happening? We are stuck. My son, my child, my husband, my parent, my body, my this, my. And you get so attached. So now you see a new branding of something like, oh, I need that bag. Oh my God, I need that dress. Oh my God, I need those glasses. Or, I need that holiday. Everyone's in Maldives, okay, even I'll go. You're attached and then you're stuck. But if you see as a buy, oh wow, what a show going on. Amazing. Excellent. Wow. If I detach myself from Prachi and move out and say, okay, wow, she's in a good life. Yeah, great. She's coaching and she's like enjoying her business, enjoying her books, and enjoying her children. How wonderful. Enjoying her food also. Amazing. How wonderful. Then I'm no longer attached to her. कि क्या outcome आएगा? Look, guys, just want to say something. Did any one of us know how this course will unfold? We just came on it, right? All of us came on it blind. Even I came on it blind eyed. I had just a feeling that मुझे 1-to-1 days, 1-to-1 members, 1 hour 20 minutes पढ़ाना है. That's it. And अपनी sharing share करनी है with these magical books. That's it. I didn't even know that I will be bringing so many books, right? The course automatically invited these books our way, right? So who are we to control? Did I control? The next batch, yes, there are 10 books. Okay, I agree. There is a lot to do. But it'll अपने आप हो जाएगा ना. नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा, देखा जाएगा. Feeling I करना है तो करना है, अपने आप हो जाएगा. Who are we to control? So please understand, life, what's happening? Your life is happening while you're making it. You're creating a life and you're letting the time slip by. What about now? Have you spent that hour with your child? Have you tucked him to bed, even though he may be 18, 20, 21, or whatever age? Have you tucked him to bed and given a good night kiss? Have you spent those precious hours? Or you're just so busy in your world कि मैं खाना बना रही हूँ या मैं business कर रहा हूँ. I'm like earning money for the family and okay, बच्चे तो बड़े हो जाएंगे. What about now? What about that hug with your partner, that kiss with your partner, that making love with your partner? Where is that? He and you are tired, and both of you come to bed and you crash on your sleeper. Where's that hug time? So please get detached from this worldly thing. That I'm not saying that we should renounce our luxuries and our lifestyle and just move on to saintism. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying please live your life what you're meant to live. A life which is purposeful and full of love and everything. Don't let it pass by. Yet see it as if it's just going on. Stop controlling, stop having attachment. And believe me, the minute you stop having attachment, the world's best things will fall on your feet. Whether it's the best relationship, whether it's the best financial halat, whatever, because now you're no longer attached. Ab aayega to bahut maza aayega. Don't become so attached. That's how life is. Let's read the last paragraph in this on this page.
In the case of an attachment to a person, the attachment comes from a belief in a lack of love. You believe that this one person holds the key to your love and happiness, and without them, your love and happiness will be gone. The belief justifies the attachment and puts you in extreme jeopardy because everything is changing all the time and nobody is here forever.
So again, you're so stuck with your attachment, your beliefs, I am dependent. If he does this, I will do this. If she does this, I will do it. And you are just in jeopardy. Nothing is happening because everything is changing and you are the only person who's not changing. You're stuck. Yeah, but this is how it should be. So move on because life is moving on. So should you. People need each other and think it is love. There's no hanging on to or fencing in. of the other person when one loves, says Lester Levinson. What does this mean? Learn to let go. Learn to let everyone be. Learn to stop holding on. You know how the mentality of Indian men and women are? That our counterparts can't go on a holiday alone. Women think if my husband's going to go alone, he's going to bash around, bang around, and he's going to just go haywired. He's going to have all the boyish fun and he'll just stop. Why? Who are you to tell them? What are you so attached about? Learn to let people be. Just because you're married to each other doesn't mean you're stuck. It doesn't mean that I have to be like right now. If Prashant was in the room, I would have studied outside, I would have taught outside in a different room because I don't want him to get bothered, right? So it's very simple. But if I say, no, I will do what it is, you have to get up and do studies with me. Why? There's no need for this attachment. If you think he's ready for the journey, yes, invite him in. But why should you want to control it? अब मैं इस path पे हूँ, so आप सबको चलना चाहिए. Why should I be attached? No, let it be. Let's understand about attachments more. Let's read further.
Attachments run very deep. Often our attachments make up the identity of the person we think we are. And we feel that if we dropped our attachments, we would lose our identity. So we cling to our attachments when all along they rob us of our happiness and imprison us in misery.
Yeah, let's move further.
When you believe there is a limited amount of something, you become attached to what you have. We can have attachments to our body, mind, the image we have of ourselves, our partner, children, parents, family, friends, pets, career, personal achievements, fame, skills, hobbies, religion, success, and material objects like our car or our house, as well as attachments to our opinions, beliefs, and points of view. You have probably seen people fiercely defending their beliefs in politics, religion, and a whole host of other subjects because of their deep attachments to their opinions.
So, yes, one thing, stop arguing. Stop putting your point across and saying, oh, I'm the winner. Dekha, I defeated you. My concept rocks. This is my fundamental. Dekha, I proved you wrong. What is that? It's this ego. Me, you know. So stop that. Stop in destructive arguments. What do you get out of it? क्या cheap thrills मिल रही हैं? किसी को down दिखाकर क्या आप जा सकते हो? Why can't, in this batch of 42 people right now, why can't all 42 of us be winners? Every morning, all of us shouting, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, I'm a winner, right? Why does one couple have to lead or one person have to become the top performer? Why? This Sangh is beautiful. You have five people working together. You're holding on to each other. Yesterday, very beautifully, Salish writes to me, Prachi Kanchan Kumawat is not available. She's not even responding. Believe me, I got worried. I'm like, is she okay? Is something wrong? The message still hasn't reached her. You know what I've done? I've sent my office staff today to her house to check because we had got the books. Prashant himself had delivered the books to her house to check, is she okay? Because our Sangha has no alternate, right? She's the only point of contact. We don't have her husband's number. Why don't we have? Because we haven't had a group calls. We haven't become so close. It's only happened with G4. I think they probably have each other's husband and wife's number. For all I know, they may be having. At least they have a backup plan. So, but right now, we are so marred in our thoughts. We are so stuck with our thoughts that we just can't go beyond ourselves. So, and we have opinions, we have beliefs, we have things, we have so much to hold us to. So stop getting so deeply attached. Just stop understanding there's another layer down there. So start getting, go below and below and below and below and start understanding. Ultimately, let just feel one. When you feel one, there's nothing called a deeper attachment. When you feel one and you exchange calls, maybe you'll meet each other's spouses on the call. Okay, this is who you are. Okay, great. Hi. And just have a number for the sake of it. I'm not saying that you need to have it, but I'm just saying, what's the harm? Kal ko tum available nahi ho and I really want to reach out to you. That may be attachment, yes. But I call that plan B, just in case. Because I love you so much, I'm having a plan B of knowing you as well. So next time, whoever's moving on, I have good news for the ones who are moving on. You are given a better job now. Especially when you've given me such good testimonials, I would not let you go. You'll have to be a mentor to the group. You will have your core groups. Five of you will be part of the core group. Plus, you have one responsibility of being a mentor to five new people. We will try and do a blend of one old person and five new people because one-to-one members is what we want. 25% is maximum what I want rollovers from this batch. So, anyways, one group will have one member from the old batch, but let's face it, that one member may not have been very, very active. But there's one of you who's like been like, oh, all out. So when you've been all out, become a mentor, boys. Time to go on to become a mentor. Because people initially will be like, bada homework hai, we can't do this. Look at what Raviji said. I loved his testimony yesterday. He wrote down a beautiful testimony. I was lost. I didn't want to do this. And I was catching up. Even Monish, I was on assignment person. Ultimately, why did they come together? Because of your Sangha, core members. So just become all inclusive. Exclusive mat bano. Inclusive ban jao, forget attachment. Your purpose is hum ek hain, everyone has to go up. Yeah. So that's what is going to happen. And don't be so marred and married to your thoughts. Don't. Let's look at what Lester Levinson has to say. We are so married to our thoughts that we never even think of divorcing them. And until we do, we will continue blindly attached to physical bodies and in the overall having a miserable life. Why? Because you're so attached to the perfect body. I'm telling you, it's so funny. I attracted that 10 kilos of weight to myself and I only lost three. I'm so comfortable in my new body. I'm so comfortable in this 10 pair of clothes now. Other 30, 40s, I can't even think of fitting in them. When I tried to wear one, I told so many of them. So I'm like, okay, I'm not even touching them. Because right now I'm not attached to the perfect image of the body now. Whatever it is, I'm embracing it. I'm not saying it's great to be here. I'm just trying to say that please learn to embrace yourself in whole, as a whole, whatever you are. Flaws are also great. Once you accept flaws, you accept the world. First, accept yourself with flaws, and then have the world with flaws. How wonderful. Please read.
Over the years, our minds can become deeply attached to a myriad of fixed ideas. It's ironic that these ideas that we cling to actually bind us to being a limited person, make our life heavy, and stifle our natural happiness. History has shown us that people can be so attached to their beliefs that they will die rather than let go of them. For some people, their attachments to their beliefs are the only things that keep them going despite their misery.
Yes, for some people, their attachments to their beliefs are the only thing that keep them going despite their misery. How sad is that? मेरा एक कॉन्सेप्ट है मैं उसे अटैच्ड हूँ एंड मुझे वही चलाया जा रहा है नहीं एक्चुअली हैप्पीनेस क्या है वो तो भूल गए तुम पता ही नहीं you're stuck. People don't want to be happy. To be happy, they have to change their beliefs and ideas that they cling on to them. They say, no way. We refuse to be happy unless our desire is fulfilled. So conditional, no? Your happiness is so conditional. Now, is your happiness unconditional? No. This book is teaching me that let's become unconditionally happy. No attachment. ऐसा होगा तो ऐसा होगा. No. Just become unconditionally happy. So somebody who wants to get pregnant says, oh, if I get a son, I will be happy. If I get a daughter, I will be happy. Arey, bye. Whoever's coming, welcome. I'm happy I'm becoming a parent. That's what I care. Stop this world. Like, you say India is all about boys. No. Internationally, it's all about the boy culture. I've been to Africa. I've been to the cold countries. Every culture has its boy syndrome. Every culture. Iceland थोड़ा कम है, बाकी हर जगह है. So yeah, stop having this attachment. And I want us to be the ones who say we embrace a child because it's a life. It doesn't matter the sex of the baby. It really doesn't matter. Because ultimately, both are important to like the society going on. It's so beautiful. Let's read further.
You read Prachi quotes?
I read
Okay.
that now. People don't want to be happy. I just said no.
If you could empty yourself of all your opinions and fixed ideas one by one, you would be enlightened. Because when you're free of all judgment, you allow things to be just as they are. And then you would be in an awe of the joy and happiness that would flood through your very being. Not to mention how your life would naturally spiral upward in every area. As I wrote in the secret 10th anniversary edition, the fewer opinions you have, the fewer conclusions you come to, the fewer fixed ideas you hold to, the more bliss and joy will be yours.
How wonderful. How wonderful. Fewer opinions, fewer ideas, fewer results, fewer this, fewer that. And I am nothing but blissful and joyful because I embrace everything. Because I am in totality a person who loves life. I'm not conditional. How beautiful. Let's read further.
What is actually attached is not you, but your mind. Attachments are a picnic for the mind because attachments strengthen the mind and keep us imprisoned in the belief that we are a limited, a separate person, instead of the unlimited, blissful, happy awareness that we really are. Because attachments come from your mind, you will feel a palpable fear when something the mind is attached to is threatened.
How beautiful. So if you're attached, you're always in fear. ये नहीं होगा तो क्या? ऐसा नहीं तो कैसे? There's always a lurking, palpable fear around you. That what? Unseen, unheard, undone. But what? It's always there in the back of your mind. So why be so attached? Why be so imprisoned? Break the cage. Go fly out. Next page, please.
And the biggest attachment your mind has is its attachment to being an ego and an individual person. Even though the truth that we are really the one awareness is so wondrous, still our mind clings to the idea of being a separate person. There is
That,
no out, there is no outcome to a life with attachment other than heartbreak and suffering, because nothing in this material world is lasting or permanent, including our bodies. Without you realizing it, your mind has traded your happiness for attachments.
so again, let's just drop our attachments. Today we realize what are the attachment. In fact, a lot is going to come our way in attachment. Anthony de Mello has done his mastery on this beautiful word called attachment. And it's very amazing to understand. He says, I sum up attachment beautifully in his interpretation of the Buddha's Four Noble Truths. The world is full of sorrow. The root of sorrow is attachment, desire. The solution to a life without sorrow is the dropping of attachment. How beautiful. So let's understand this and let's grow this further. You can desire and have whatever you want. The problem only comes when you attach to those things. So that's why we surrender, right? There's a reason, no? We write our, wishes, our dreams. We manifest. We make them grow from a new moon to a full moon, and on the full moon we surrender. कि भाई अब कोई attachment नहीं है हमें. If it's meant to be for us, please give it to us. Otherwise, we believe in the cosmic timing nonetheless, right? That's what it is. So it's very important to surrender. Let's read what is awareness and what is attachment. Let's understand the two, difference between the two. Please take over.
Awareness, yeah,
Yeah.
awareness versus attachment. You don't have to struggle to try to eliminate your attachments. You don't have to put a whole lot of effort into trying to change the way you feel. Attachment comes from identifying with the mind. And so, to free yourself of all attachments, all you have to do is just stay as awareness more and more. and all of your attachments will drop one by one. I cannot begin to tell you how incredible life is when you're not ruled by attachments. The love that you feel for everyone and everything is much deeper. And yet, at the same time, you don't feel an unbearable sadness when something ends or changes.
So yeah, it's very amazing to. Let's keep telling ourselves: Am I aware? Am I aware that I'm too attached? Am I aware that this is where I'm going? Just keep asking yourself. And if you think that you're aware or that you're attached, keep dropping it. Okay, I want to drop it. I want to drop it. Okay, tell me if your daughter, if you have daughters or son or your children, if your children don't live the dream life that you have imagined them to live, their academics and their businesses and their careers, how would life be for them? कुछ तो अच्छा होगा ना? You have imagined something as different. What have they imagined? Why are you so attached? What for? Who's giving you the right? Yes, life will flow for them. Embrace it. Don't micromanage. They will try at their own, and they should try. Try because that's the beautiful thing. So please understand. They will experience their world, 100% they will. And that's how it should be. This is my secret. I don't mind what happens. Krishnamurti, J. Krishnamurti from the second public talk on Ujjain in 1977 says this beautiful thing. He doesn't mind what happens. Jo hoga dekha jayega. That is why Krishnamurti's words show us what it is like not to be attached to anything. His words are truly non attachment. And while I know it's possibly hard for you to believe that you could ever feel this way, that is the only mind telling you that. Remember, non attachment is your true nature. Non attachment is you, awareness. So tell me something. Now I'll talk very deep. If you all have done that soulmate exercise with me or have gone to the presentation, by now you realize that we have five soulmates, right? Every time we've taken birth, our soul splits. And have you come in this world finding them? कितने लोग को एक भी soulmate नहीं मिलता या मिल भी जाता है? You have you have been born in this earth just as you, right? Just as you. And your name has been given to you. Are you attached to the fact that, oh, my original essence is, five people and I have to find them? Do you know this? No, you don't even know it. Until you began the journey with you, and even I began the journey, did we know that we have so many soulmates? No, we did not know. That means non-attachment is our nature. And non-attachment क्यों है? Ignorance में है. पता ही नहीं हमें. और अब हम क्या सोच रहे हैं? हमको सब कुछ पता है. We know everything. We know this is what we want. We know this is what. Who are we to know all of that? Let the world flow, right? Just let the world flow. Let's read this again. Let's read the, yeah, please.
Many years ago, my family and I had a beautiful house in the Australian countryside. My two children loved living in the country and they loved that house. It was a magical life, but unfortunately, interest rates climbed up to over 18%. And despite taking on extra work and longing hours in the end, my husband and I could not pay our mortgage. We put ourselves through enormous sacrifice and suffering for 3 years, trying to hold on to that house, and still we lost it. On the day we finally moved out, I thought about the misery we had put ourselves through and decided I would never get attached to another house again. When we suffer enough, we will change.
So, do we really
So
want to suffer or do we want to move on? I'm telling you again and again and again, we are so lucky. लाइफ में बहुत बड़ा झटका नहीं मिला तो भी हम इस सेशन में आ गए हैं. We're learning such beautiful jewels, pearls. How beautiful. So let's just not suffer. Let's not become so attached. Let's just flow. Let's just embrace life in its wholeness. Let's read further.
since then, I have loved every house I have lived in. Some I have loved and enjoyed more than any others before, but have not been attached to any of them. While I was living in them, I enjoyed and appreciated them fully without any fear of not having them one day. And when it was time to walk away from them, I was able to do so only with gratitude in my heart and with no sadness whatsoever.
How wonderful. Happiness occurs when we are not attached to any object, including the body and material things. So drop that guard. Stop being so attached to the weight of yours. Weight, hair, I'm balding. Stop being so attached. Just let it flow. Feel happy. The वो बाल जो उड़ गए हैं वो भी आ जाएंगे जो एक्स्ट्रा वजन है बॉडी में वो भी चला जाएगा when you're happy whatever you want you'll attract. So yes, let's read about the material world. Let's read further. Yeah.
We are here in the material world, and all things material must come to an end. If we are attached to something, it will guarantee sufferings when it goes. But if you deeply love what is here now in your life, if you're truly grateful for what is here now, and if you appreciate it fully, you will never feel the same degree of pain when it goes.
Yeah, please Q.
I had a very close relationship with my mother through my childhood and adult years. She was more than my mother. I also considered her to be my best friend. I used to be terrified of her dying because I couldn't imagine living without her or having any kind of worthwhile life if she was no longer in it. After I discovered the secret, I became filled with gratitude and appreciation for everything in my life, especially for my family and my mother. I appreciated every moment with her. I would tell her constantly about all the little things and the big things she had done for me throughout my life that meant so much for me. I would tell her constantly how much I loved her. So when my mother passed, I didn't suffer as I would have earlier in my life. Instead, I felt my love for my mother expand to be bigger than the universe. And to this day, it has never changed.
Yes, that's how beautiful it is. If you become full of gratitude, you become full of appreciation for everything in your life, especially your family, especially social relationships, your parents. If you appreciate everything about them and you've given them time, you will not suffer. You know, why do you start crying when you lose your loved ones? Why? Because you feel guilty. Arey, I didn't spend time with her. Yeah. While she was living, I didn't spend time. So sad. You're not in the now. Even when you're spending time with your parents, you're busy on your phone, talking on the phone, looking at something. You've lost time with your connections. So you miss them when they pass away. Even with children, not realizing right now. So, you know, your young parents, whoever they are, जब तक बच्चे आपके पास हैं, invest time in them. Because very soon they will start going to colleges, schools, get married, have the life of their own. And then they'll be gone. Then they'll be so stuck and you'll say, Beta phone nahi karte, I miss you so much. Are when they were there with you, did you make them feel attached to you that they should call you every day? Was there a bonding between you? There are some daughters and sons who call up their fathers every day. Why? Because their father did have time to invest his love in his children. He wasn't just so busy making money that he had no time. And there are fathers who go in the morning at 9, come back in the night at 9. ना बच्चे उठ के दिखते हैं ना बच्चे सोए दिखते हैं because you're not there for them and you're saying oh this is my responsibility to earn the family. Hello, where's love? What are you so stuck about? So stop getting in this rut of the world. Grow, start spending time and feel grateful. Develop relationships. The maximum you need to invest is your immediate circle of people, your closest loved ones. And when your child comes to you, Ma, I want something, drop that damn phone. Beta, मैं phone पे बात कर रही हूँ. Nothing is so urgent. First, give your child a priority. Let him or know that, oh, my mom has my back. I come to her, she's doing something, she'll drop her phone. Try as much as possible. Like, of course, I can't do it when I'm teaching and coaching. If Muskanta will come in the evening from 5:15 to 6:15, I know it's my time. I dropped this at 6:15 now. I'm no longer attached. Initially, I was attached to answering every single person's problems. Now I'm like, no, my job is 1 hour in the evening. Because I am anyways mentoring for much, much more longer, even offline. So it's okay. So stop getting so attached. Start falling in love. Why? You are love. And love is a stark opposite of attachment because love grants everything its freedom to come or go. Love is accepting and allowing everything, no matter what happens. Love is what you are already. Love doesn't seek anything, it's already complete. It doesn't want, it doesn't need, it has no shoulds, coulds, woulds. No, it doesn't. Says Byron Katie from I Need Your Love. Is that true? How wonderful. So you don't need anybody's love, but what you need is to give love because you are love. There is a very funny thing when people say, my in laws don't love me. Hey, have you fallen in love with them? Have you embraced them as your own? Have you given them the love that ma, you are my ma, pa, you are my pa? And now you're saying they should embrace you as a daughter or a son. Why? Give unconditional love. This is something I've learned from my husband. 20 years, I never told him I love you in a way, whatever. And I kept saying 1,000 times, I want divorce with two different people. I was stupid. But then he kept loving, 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 never putting a stop to it. Today I'm head over heels in love with him. He's earned it, no? He's shown me without being so attached. So beautiful. He's loved my parents so much that my parents can't think beyond Prashant. They've got three Javais, but Prashant is their son. The way he talks to Mama, chocolate kai meri ma, where is this? And I'm like, are you small baby? He's like, yeah, I like to be a baby in front of my parents. Ma, where's my Mars? Ma, where's my 5 star? Let the love flow. Stop judging whatever age you're in. So please learn that. It's a beautiful quality. You are love. Just share your love. That's it. And people will fall in love with you automatically. You don't have to make them fall in love with you. They will fall in love with you. All right, let's read further.
I can promise you that as your attachments drop, the love you feel is so full and so big that you will feel as though the universe can't hold it. All the things you were attached to will be replaced by this love that is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Some call this love God. When people found themselves in the presence,
Yeah, please read.
yeah, when people found themselves in the presence of Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, or any other fully enlightened being, any negativity within them dissolved immediately. That's how powerful, pure, unconditional love is. It will dissolve all discord and negativity immediately. It will dissolve anything and everything that is not love. This all powerful love is your true nature. It is you.
Ah, beautiful. Tomorrow we will begin with happiness. But today I want to end this chapter on love with something very beautiful and very powerful. And this I've learned from Byron Katie. Byron Katie says something so beautifully. She says, when I walk into the room, I just know that everyone loves me. I just don't expect them to know it. So, how wonderful. So, when she walks in a room of strangers or people she knows that everyone loves me. They love me. उनको पता ही नहीं है अभी तक that they love me. Because I am love. Ultimately, they'll fall in love with me. So, how wonderful. Become like that. Become a person who knows that when I enter a room, everyone loves me. They don't just know it yet. How wonderful. Let's go on to this beautiful book. Today, we'll sum up the key to happiness, key to love, and a lot of things. Let's see. We'll just do a summary and understand every single thing. We read two very beautiful things in the last chapter in the book of Power. One was the key of love, and one was the key of gratitude. And these two are the only things that make us who we are. So, thank you so much, my dear, for reading. Let me take this journey up. Is that okay, Rima?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Say.
Yes.
Yes. So, points of power, the key of love. To use love as the ultimate power in your life, we must like, we must love like you have never loved before. Fall in love with life. Oh my God, just fall in love with life. Life is magical. It unfolds beautifully. Yesterday, a friend of mine, she messaged me on WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. How's life? I said, oh, life is beautiful. She's like, anything special today? I said, oh, life is beautiful. I love it. She's like, you've always said that. How do you fall in love with life every day? I said, I don't know. I just love life, whatever comes. So please, let's fall in love with our life. Second, see only love, hear only love, speak only love, and feel only love with all your heart. How wonderful. That's it. Just just be in the love moment. That's it. There is no limit, no ceiling, the amount of love you can feel. And it is all inside you. You're made of love. So when I am love, there's no boundary, right? Tell the law of attraction. What you love every day by singling out the things you love and feeling them. Tell the law of attraction what you love every day by singling out the things you love and feeling them. So please stop concentrating on what you don't want. Drop your fears, your attachment, your worries. Just exclusively concentrate on what you want. Feel it, love it, and then just give it to the law of universe, and it's going to happen because law of attraction is going to bound to happen. To change the way you feel or to lift good feelings higher, make a mental list of everything you love and adore. So very important. So I feel differently. When I look at a vision board for myself, I only put things that I love. Back to my tanpura, back to my piano, back to my books, back to earning money beautifully with things that I love, and back to just life which is full of love. And now, of course, I have children. Yes, so great. Just put that on your vision board. You just feel good. Lift your feelings higher. The minute you feel low, right? Think about those three things that will lift you up. I've I've told you a lot of times what is the three things for me. So Nani Ma Bauji ki wo Ashirwad, sar pe haath, and that kiss of her thing on my forehead is what I fall in love with. Tavishi's that one hug, that sheepish smile, oh mama, what are you doing? I love that. So please understand, make your list of three things which really lift your energy up. So if that is something you do that, please go for it. Your job is to love as much as possible every day. Make a conscientious effort to notice as many things around you that you love as much as you can each day. So when you look around yourself right now, also look in the room, looking around you. What do you love? So Alona will say, oh, Sailesh is next to me. I love him. Okay, fine. Great. What about the other people? Start seeing people around you, things around you, what you like around you. So right now I have this Hyrox bottle in front of me. I love this also. Iski वजह से I have no pain and aches in the body, no? I love this also. I love my cup of plain lukewarm water. I love this also. I love the book of power in front of me. Oh, I love it. Yes, I love it. So fall in love. The key of gratitude. Every time you feel grateful, you are giving love. Gratitude is the biggest attitude. Embrace it. Fall in love with things. Just be grateful. Be grateful for everything you have received in your life past. Remember, your past is what makes you today. So agar aap bolte hain, oh, I've had child abuse, I've had mental abuse, I've had physical abuse, I've been tortured, my in-laws have been so wild, sorry. सब ठीक था, आपने बनाया है, but be grateful. वो downs life में आए तो आज आपको उनकी अहमियत पता है. You know the value because you went through the downs. So please just be grateful for everything you have in the past. And one request, please forgive. Please let go. The past is over. It's over. You can't revisit your past by talking, negative about it. If you want to revisit your past, be grateful. And I'll request each one of you to keep revisiting your past by going for past revision. Very important to understand what's your purpose here. Find your purpose. Sometimes you as a human being can't make out, but your subconscious mind, your past will tell you that, yeah, this is what you're here for. Be grateful for everything you're receiving in your life presently. So right now, let's be grateful for this beautiful key of gratitude and key of love opening up for us. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda Bond, for this beautiful gift of love and gratitude. We love it. We're so thankful to you. We're thankful to Zoom. How beautiful. Be grateful for what you want in your life as though you have received it. So, whatever I want, let me be happy, let me just feel it. And let me give it the law of attraction. It's going to happen. Otherwise, I surrender. Your attitude will multiply everything in your life. Your gratitude, your attitude of gratitude will multiply everything in your life. जो आपने thank you बोला, अगर 100 ग्राम वजन गया, wow, 100 ग्राम वजन कम हो गया, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. अरे वो 100 ग्राम कब 10 किलो हो जाएगा पता ही नहीं चलेगा. वो multiply होगा ना. So fall in love with that 100 grams that's gone. Wow, I've let go. 100 grams gone. Amazing. Gratitude is a bridge from negative feelings to harnessing the force of love. So please walk in this bridge of gratitude. It's going to take you from negativity to positivity. And it's going to make you realize that how love is. Harness the force of love. Beautiful. To use the power of gratitude, practice it. When anything good happens, oh my God, you guys are falling in love with this. So what? I think nobody's hearing what I'm saying. एक तो श्वेता is the culprit. Shweta, you're barred from my sessions in the future. बीच में पंगे ले आते हो, हाँ? So so okay, I'll tell you what you loved, Shweta, and that everyone's helping you. My God, angels in the group. When I walk into the room, I know that everyone loves me. It's just that they don't know it yet. It's just that I don't expect to yet realize it. So that's what it is. That's your. So what's happening is Byron Katie is harnessing the force of love by telling herself an affirmation that, when I walk into a room, I'm already loved. It's just that I don't realize, I don't expect people to realize it yet. So that's what it is. So Shelly and Shweta, I hope you got it. And in future, when you like something when I hear, just make a note in your reflection book. So something called Google Baba, write Byron Katie, right when I walk into the room. I'm sure पूरा खुद कहीं ना कहीं आ जाएगा. So I've read it on Twitter. I follow Byron Katie on Twitter, and that's where I read it, and I loved it and I saved it. So please, please, please feel the power of gratitude every day. Practice it. Harness the force of love. When anything good happens to you in your day, give thanks. It doesn't matter how small it is. Just say thank you. The more you feel gratitude, the more love you give. And the more love you give, the more you receive. How beautiful. So if you have an attitude of gratitude, that means you're in love with it. You're using thank you. And the more thank you give, the more love you give, the more you get more of that. Every spare second is an opportunity to be grateful and multiply the things you love. So don't waste right now. Come on, everyone. Let's not waste. Let's say, thank you for the past. We love our past. Say it. Thank you for the past. We love our past. We are so grateful for our past. Thank you for the present. We receive such beautiful guidance. We're so grateful for our present. Thank you for our future. We know it's magical, and so it is. Don't waste any moment. Don't waste any moment. Every spare second is an opportunity to be grateful. So when you're doing nothing, when you're like, oh, I'm getting bored, tell yourself, I'm getting bored. Amazing. Now I have all the time in the world to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing. Let me harness the force of love. Let me say thank you. I'm getting bored. No, let me do that 100 steps of magical carpet, and Rhonda Byrne taught us in the Book of Magic. Let me walk. Let me do the gratitude walk. Pick up anything. Every opportunity is amazing as long as you are amazing. So let's understand that. All right. Let's move on to our heart thought and see what's a blessing for the day. One more thing. Let's just turn the page, please. We have another chapter. I forgot. The key of play. So 3 things today we're making in the morning. The key of love, the key of gratitude, and the key of play. Ma'am, can you turn the page? When you play, you feel really good, and really good circumstances come into your life. Seriousness brings serious circumstances. So be playful, enjoy your life, because life is a game. The game of life is beautiful. Life is supposed to be fun. Of course it is. The law of attraction doesn't know if you're imagining and playing. So whatever you give in imagination and play will become real. So feel it. You want to wear an outfit, hang it, feel yourself wearing it, and just see your curves, feel it, and you'll fit into it. Whatever it is you want, use your imagination, use every prop you can find, create games and play. So girls who want to be mothers, just pick up something which is to do with a baby, whether a rattle, whether a powder, whether something. Women who want to get married, just make space for you in your life, in your mirror frames, in your picture frames for your counterpart. Have fun, play it. Buy something which couples only use. So yeah, go for it. Act as if you have it now. Whatever you imagine feeling, you're receiving, you're giving to the law of attraction that you must receive it. So feelings are the most important. Your heart feels it and the world gives it. So there's a very beautiful understanding about law of universe. Law of universe doesn't know English, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. It doesn't know Marathi. It doesn't know Hindi. You know what it knows? Your frequency. So your heart is giving out frequencies, feelings, and that's what is coming back to you. So when this is beating with love, with gratitude, you'll get much more of it. If you experience a delay in receiving what you want, it's only because of the time it takes you to get into the same feeling frequency as your desire. So I'll tell you, life is magical. Jo chahiye abhi mil jayega. Just feel it. You have to really, really, really feel it, and you'll get it. When you otherwise you'll start saying cosmic timing. No, but it's your law of attraction. So work on it. When you're excited about anything and you feel amazing, capture that energy and imagine your dream. So when you're really excited, that time, just capture it. How wonderful. So thank you, Muskan, for showcasing this book. And now it's time for the heart thought. Could I have a volunteer for the heart thought, please? Oh my God. So yesterday, the world community was the last thought. Today, I'll go on the first, and let's see what's the first heart thought for the day. All right. So we don't need to have the book, Muskan. It's fine because you wouldn't have it. The first thought of our thing is about abundance. It says, I am a yes person. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are the yes people. The heart thought is beautiful. It says, I know I'm one with all of life. I'm surrounded and permeated with infinite wisdom. Therefore, I totally rely on the universe to support me in every positive way. How beautiful. So universe has my back, right? Because I am wise. How wonderful. I was created by life and given this planet in every positive way. I was created to fulfill all my needs. Everything I could possibly need is already here waiting for me. So if I need something, it's already there waiting for me. What am I waiting for? This planet has more food on it than I could ever possibly eat. There is more money that I could ever spend. So there's abundance. There are more people than I could ever meet. There is more love than I could possibly experience. There's more joy than I can ever imagine. This world has everything I need and desire. It's all mine to use and to have. The one infinite mind, the one infinite intelligence always says yes to me. No matter what I choose to believe or think or say, the universe always says yes to me. I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative thoughts. It's to be highlighted, underlined. I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative subjects. I choose my yeses with care. I choose to see myself and life in the most positive ways. Therefore, I say yes to life, prosperity. I say yes to all good. I am a yes person living in a yes world, being responded to a yes universe, and I rejoice, and that is so. I'm grateful and joyous to be one with universal wisdom and backed by universal power. Thank you, God, for all that is mine to enjoy in the here and now. How wonderful. From tomorrow until the one to one days, I will just randomly open the book and see what heart thought is coming our way. Let's just play this game and let's see what kind of blessing is coming our way. So thank you, one and all. And Raviji, thank you for this beautiful reflection that you wrote. Ankita, thank you for the lovely voice message and the words that you wove. Of course, I'm waiting for a video testimonial because I like to archive it. So thank you, everyone. And thank you so much, Rima, for absolutely beautiful testimony. You look gorgeous and the testimonial was beautiful. Sudha, I haven't tried ever in the testimonials. I felt good. I don't know why. When firstly, the yellow color gave me a lot of love. I love yellow. And secondly, I just oozed with love. So thank you. And Ayushi, thank you for this beautiful book that you presented to me. The first day, I've been reading since 2 days. And yesterday, I was so absorbed in reading the book and I'm loving it. I was unknown to this world. So thank you for bringing me that part of your new realization. It's a very deep book, but I'm loving it. Once I finish, I will let you know. And I really, really, really thank you. Anjuji, thank you. Yesterday morning was an amazing testimonial. I loved the poem. I sent it to Sanjay sir to put it on YouTube, and I'm sure he will. So that if you can share your non-YouTube version, or maybe Sanjay sir can upload the YouTube version. I don't know. So thank you, everyone, for everything. And Dipali, I loved the poem. I loved the way you wove. So everyone who's been there sending testimonials, Kuldeep ji, you were the trigger. You said it beautifully. It was lovely. Nisha, I loved it. Radhika, I fell in love with it. So everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you for all. Alona Selesh, you were the first one to send me the wait testimonial and then like a short testimonial. Thank you for everything. You really have lightened my world. And firstly, thank you so much for believing in me or believing in the universe and just walking in this journey. I don't know how you came, I don't know why you came, but I know that now I know that hows and why is because we're a Sangha and we'll always be. And for the ones who are not moving on, I need you to tell me, somebody pick up the rein and tell me who's going to be working on the morning sessions. I'm not leaving you guys behind like this. I need a confirmation that who will be taking this journey forward. One book, start one by one book. The first book that I request each one of you to read is Creative Visualization together as a group. So please take up the responsibility. 40-minute session is enough, but do it every morning, 5 o'clock. When we join here, our sessions, you should have your parallel sessions. And I want to have a screenshot of the session. I'm going to be holding on to you guys. Abhi nahi chhodne wali. I'm not leaving you so fast. So Raviji, you're not moving on a second batch, but I really want you to go on this journey. So can you pick up the leadership and hold our group? Sudha, in case you're doing it. So thank you so much. Yes, Ayush, you want to share something with us, darling?
Hi, am I on unmute? Yeah, cool. So I want to tell you something that it's life has not been like okay, ki books chalu kar di, padi hai. It's been ups and downs for me, and I feel as if every down is comes with a test, you know, and life is testing you. So I failed this test which came along my way. The last 4 5 days have been like bizarre for me because my daughter's coming in the 11th and in IBDP, so arranging her tuitions, her SAT uh, tutors, and what subject choices, blah blah blah, etc. etc. And I was very tensed. I was very hyper, and even though I was trying to be in the above feeling, and somewhere I was losing it also because I was getting more worried. And I'll tell you something. Universe has actually a funny way of coming back to you because my plantar fasciitis pain has come back so badly that today morning I could not even get up. I couldn't even get out of bed. That's how I was a little late. And I was like, what do I do? Should I like do the class or no? And then pushed myself to get out of bed and sit. So yes, this is my cue. And the book also, like, the attachment part, I think it was like a big cue that why am I attached to who's going to be her tutor, which are the best teachers. It will just follow. Why am I just so attached to it, or why am I so worried about it? What has to happen will happen, and I should leave it at that. I mean, it was just a perfect answer to my things which are going on in my mind. It was really messed up.
Thank you for sharing, but I want you to know that you have a wealth of information in this beautiful book called Love My Body, Heal Your Body. So please go for the affirmation for
Yes.
sciatica pain and find the root cause why you have it. Because Louis Hay has left us with a beautiful wealth of information. So we have a
Right.
disease because of some discomforting thought in our mind. So address that thought, go for the affirmations, fall in love with your body, and the pain will just vanish through mantra. Kahan jayega, pata hi nahi chalega. Yeah. So please do that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And thank you for bouncing back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Meg, for bouncing back. One message and you here, so thank you so much. Thank you, Ayushi. God bless you. So, can we remove Muskan, Ayushi from the spotlight? Yes. Okay, let me remove her from spotlight. And let me add Poonam to the spotlight. Yes, Poonam, my dear. Tell me. We can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Muskan, ma'am, can you please give her the option? I think I'm not being able to give her the option.
Good morning, ma'am. I
Good.
just want to, ma'am, can you hear me?
Of course I can.
Just want to share my reflection with you today. Can I?
Yes, of course. Please go.
It took me so long to just keep on, thinking and observing myself each and every day, like what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, is there any change or not? So it took me so much time, and I think you must be waiting for it.
No, I'm not. I'm very comfortable with each one of you in your own journey. You know, reflections are coming because people have had a change. So I'm not waiting for any reflections.
Mm.
Yeah, if I wait from
So,
somebody, I tell them, hello, I see a lot of change in you. Where's it? It's all right.
so here it goes like, good morning, Prachi ma'am and dear Sangamitras. Today I want to share something of what change I observed about myself throughout this journey. I am so grateful of to all the people who directly or indirectly became channeled to this journey and taught such soulful and mindful awakening to me. This series has completely changed my thought process, unfolding each and every layers of what I used to believe in, what I feel till now, almost everything. This came into my life like a miracle, which keeps on teaching and guiding me about each and every aspect of mind, body, and soul. Thank you, Prachi ma'am. Words are just not enough to owe you my gratitude towards what you brought into my life. It's totally out of imagination. I just can't think कि one day I will be so much change. I've never thought about it before. You hold me up throughout the journey, tried every time just to make me focus on this. Every time I get diverted and you just keep on telling me, just do it, do it, do it. And everybody's doing and you can also do it. So I just really get motivated from you each and every time. I am deeply overwhelmed for this. I am a person who keeps their promise once made, which I fulfill today by inheriting everything into me, what all I grasp from this course. You are among those persons who leave their mark behind. Since childhood, I always aspire to be the one of such a kind. Thank you for being my inspiration, ma'am. Every time during the session, whenever I want to ask or say something, but I hesitate, you just catch me. I just don't know how. It happened 2, 3 times during this journey. But I just don't know how you did that. Your words sense power to me, and they are so powerful, work like a dynamite, which blasted my limiting belief. Once you said, Sonam ka chand means you are meant to rise and shine. And it just gave me so much of positivity, and I felt so much enthusiasm and got more positive belief in myself. I can't have a good mentor other than like you. Your teachings are a treasure which I'd further pass on to my son, and he quickly picked up. And now he started saying thank you most of the time, and also reminds me whenever I say something no to something, Mama, don't say no, don't say I can't. And I'm so happy to inculcate such wonderful seeds of gratitude inside the heart of my 4-year-old son. I feel I've done something very good thing to him. I was at below the line, but now I find myself elevated from that position. If not reach the topmost of this higher self, then at least touch the line of positivity, love, gratitude, hope, and joy. I am so happy by small changes in me. Thank you, Akshay Bhaiya, for bringing this into my life at the very right time when I needed the most. He is the one who just introduced us to this course. When I and thank you, Shelly, for motivating me time to time. Magic Book brought miraculous changes in my belief system that everything is possible. Desires can be fulfilled. We are only a step away of just being and and feeling grateful for it. It really works. And I had experienced many such small magics in last month. Even my husband, my father-in-law, believes in the power of gratitude. They keep on telling us that father also says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mirror work introduced me to my inner self. I regained my lost confidence, my self-worth. It changed my nature of being introvert to extrovert. I never thought about myself, but after going through it, I found love for myself. The experience is so mesmerizing when to act like childish, like dancing, playing games with the children. It gives me immense pleasure, immense happiness. I am a giver, happy going, calm, and peaceful person. That's my true nature. I simply feel happiness in giving and doing anything I can. I can. I want like to help them out unconditionally and without any expectations. Creative visualization taught me art of affirming and healing techniques by feeling and being grateful for them in advance. It's the key to success in life to achieve them so easily and effortlessly. Ikigai shifted my focus on towards the purpose of my life. I still looking for it, though. I love helping people in any way I can. It gives immense happiness and a sense of satisfaction to me. The power of subconscious mind made me have a concept of faith in my subconscious mind, and it took away most of the fear from my mind. The greatest secret helped me aware of my feelings, my thought, their repercussions in life, and much more. There was a time came in my life where I least expressing myself. I was totally shut. The power book took me into the waves of feeling and expressing love for all the time. Now, when I meditate, I see love in flowers, sky, my home, my mandir while praying and while cooking. I feel so happy and love inside. Now I wholeheartedly love everyone and everything and express my love for it so well. Finally, I am open and receptive to everything in goodness and in abundance in universe. I am a changed person. I am a better version of myself now. I am a yes person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Very beautifully done. And I'm so happy that you've come out of your shell and you're sharing so beautifully with all of us. So thank you for
Thank
this
you so
beautiful
much, ma'am.
journey. It's truly evolved and I'm very happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So amazing, very well articulated and very well pondered. Took us through your journey. So thank you so much for that. So everyone, this is what happens when we start, we start sharing. Let's have the gallery view, please, Muskan ma'am. So this is when we start reflecting, we start sharing, and that's the reason why I've always said, please share, because it brings out it brings out the angels in you. It brings out the person who's always been probably even yourself. You've brought yourself down. You've not given yourself value, and when you express, that's how life is. So thank you so much. Thank you for everything, everyone. Truly appreciate. and lots of love your way. And life is magical. And I really want one of you to take ownership. Whoever's staying back, you know it by now. So 5 o'clock mornings is something I really, really, really want. One person can make the session. 40 minutes is free on Zoom. So just create it. I'm sure I was on a techie, but I became a techie as well. So yeah, more power to you. So does anyone have any feedback about something? If you want to say something, and I'm just reading her reflections, and thank you so much. Yes, she shared beautifully. She was soulful, absolutely. Okay, great. So, all right. And I wish your families and you wellness, health, and a lot of love. And knowing that we are the super healers. So, please keep healing the world, share your blessings, share your healing, and the world will become a better place. So, thank you, Ayushi, for telling me about that book. I'm still evolving and I'm learning it, and I'm ready for this new world. Monish wants to say something? Your hand is raised. Yes, my dear. One of my favorite ones. I mean, I'm sorry if I say this so unabashedly. Yes, please.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, Prachi.
Hi.
So it's a quick sharing actually. So you know what's happening in my family right now. In the evening, when I'm done with my work around 5 o'clock, or when I see everybody is roaming around here and there with their mobile phones, and Prachi is on every phone. 7 phones are on at my place. It's a joint family actually. So my dad, my mom, my aunt, my bhabis. So everybody is on Prachi's session. Always I see them, and I feel so good about it. So I have to share something. My cousin brother daughter, she is teaching all our kids. From the age of 3 to 10. And 3 days back, she started magic book with
Hmm.
all the kids. Yeah, with all the kids. Okay, and there are 9 kids. She's teaching 9 kids, and she's in 10th class, and she's very much into spirituality. She keeps listening to Sister Shivani, Sadhguru, and everything. She started magic book with them. So what happened? I had scheduled yesterday. I had scheduled to play with my elder daughter. She's 5 years old at 5 o'clock. So 5:10, I was there with her, and we started playing puzzle. And she's like, Papa, you know what? I'm so happy. Magic happened. I'm like, what happened? बोला मुझे पता ही था आज आप मेरे साथ खेलोगे ही खेलोगे और magic हो गया. And I
Oh,
felt so good. I felt so good about it. So it was just a small sharing, but it felt me. I was like, I don't know what will happen to them if they will go on this path only. At the age of 5, if they're learning magic, so what will happen after 10 years? I don't know. I mean, their life is going to be so beautiful. Yeah, that's it.
so thank you. You may say it's small, but for me, it's the biggest thing, So I've been writing this book on magic for toddlers, starting from your toddler world until later. So I'm so happy that, you've just talked about it. And it makes me feel that if this is intertwined in the curriculum from day one, spirituality, unfortunately, is not taught in our country. Either cult is taught or
Yeah.
religion is taught. And religion is nothing for me. Religion is just a man made thing. Spirituality is something we are born with. So thank you so much for sharing. Makes me traverse the path of spirituality even more. Thank you, thank you,
And
thank you.
there's one more thing. So what happens? She takes classes around 2 to 3:30. 1.5 घंटे की क्लास होती है. जैसे ही बच्चे घर पे आते हैं, and they hug everybody and they say, I love you, I love you, I love you,
Oh,
to everyone. And it feels so amazing.
wow. Thank you. Sancheti family is
Thank you.
going to become my best family, because they're showing the world how beautiful it is to be in the world of magic. So thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. How wonderful. This is what makes my morning so beautiful. So thank you for this beautiful reflection. Truly, truly. I'm in awe of everyone. So thank you, everyone. Like bhar bhar ki magic ho raha hai, right? This is what I call it. So thank you for everyone for inviting the magics in your life. So you know what? I can see Sancheti family growing exponentially. And I know Ankita, Akshay are going to have a fantastic life ahead because Ananya is getting in this world as well. She's doing the Ho'oponopono shower at this age. And I'm like, oh my God, amazing. So thank you, Poonam, for inviting magics in a 4-year-old son. And I'm sure everyone has a story, Shelley's daughter, Aradhya is so much into it. So all of you are getting in there. So I see the Agarwal clan also growing beautifully because as a family, when you're coming into it, nothing like it. So thank you so much. And I think दो families takeaway होंगी इस first संघ से super संघ बन जाएंगे, you know, as a family. So more power to you. And of course, Alona, Suresh, have a lot of people. Rima, are you also connected with them? Related to them? To Alona, Salish, Sangeeta, and Nisha? Are you also family member for them? No. I can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, can't hear you. Doesn't matter. So I'm just trying to say that thank you everyone who's joined in as a group, as a couple, as a family, because yes, it makes the learning better. And I'm very happy and I'm very grateful to all the Sangha for holding your core groups together. And don't dissolve them. Be together so that you're there for each other. So yes, very, very, very beautiful. So thank you so much. And I shall see you tomorrow morning at 5:15. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you, my dear Muskan. You bring a smile on our faces by your morning sessions. So thank you so much. Thank you, Shweta, for always being there for me. You're my go-to girl. And thank you, Sanjay sir, and thank you, Amrita, and thank you, Ritesh sir. So together we rock. Let's just have a beautiful world. Lots of love, light, and abundance. Have a wonderful day ahead. Tomorrow we shall see each other again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.